Oh my god, it smells so good. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking it back old school. Anyone who used to watch my very first videos back in lockdown 1.0, I'm going to be baking. I'm going to be making a whole recipe. I am going to be making Janes Patisserie's New York City Oreo cookies. They are delicious. Got my Oreos, my Lady Gaga Oreos ready, got everything ready. It's really simple and I cannot tell you they're the best cookies I've ever made. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe if you haven't already. So first thing you want to do is add, I'm gonna move those out of the way, add your butter and sugar. Don't know why I did that. Butter and sugar into your bowl. So we need 125 grams of unsalted butter or stock. Oh, make sure it's on grams, that'd be a rookie error. This butter's so slippy. 126, that'll do. Butter in, now you're gonna add your sugars. So there's more than one sugar. We've got light soft brown, and it's supposed to be granulated, but I've got caster. So you need 100 grams of light soft brown. There we go. Oh, I can't do that up. And 75 of granulated, but again, I've just got caster, so 75. That'll do. Delicious. I am excited about this already. Then you've just got to beat that. If you've got a KitchenAid, that's the best way to do it. Otherwise, just use an electric whisk or a food processor. I'm using my electric whisk, and I'm going to beat it till it's nice and fluffy. Okay, I have creamed that, beaten that until it's lighter in colour and fluffy, and now you've got to add in an egg, so just crack it in. Oh, very orange egg. And then if you're adding it, it's optional, but add your vanilla essence in. You just need 1 teaspoon. Teaspoon. Beat that all over again. The next thing we are going to add is the plain flour. You need 250 grams of plain flour. So that's going to go in. We'll sieve this in. Still haven't got a new sieve. You know, what can you do? Now we're going to add in the baking powder and bicarbonate of soda. You need 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and I've already made my teaspoon one dirty. Oh! So I'm going to use my ½ teaspoon. So I need 3 of these. That's half, that's 1, and that's 1.5. Then ½ teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Oh, why am I so rubbish at opening everything? Make sure you sieve this in, because if you get a lump of bicarb, you are not going to be happy. There we go. The last thing to add here is what's it called? Blitzed Oreos. So you need half the packet, based in a food processor or a blender, like made into a crumb. So you literally, I'm going to use my food processor. So I'm just going to put half of this packet in. So I reckon that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Then that half saved, they go in a bit later. Pop them in the food processor, whiz them up until they're like a fine crumb, like as small as you can get them, and then add it in and mix it up. Get a look at that, people. That is your fine crumb. Yum! So I've got, smells so good, my Oreo crumbs. So I'm gonna pour that into the other mixture, get it all out. There we go. And then we are gonna mix this in. Oh, here we go. Oh, this looks so good. This is what it should look like when it is mixed. I guess that doesn't look that appetizing. It's kind of grey, but I tell you what, it smells amazing. All right, the next step is to add the chocolate chips and broken up Oreos. So you need, it says 150 grams of white and 150 grams of dark. I like to use white and milk because I don't really like a mixture of dark chocolate with milk chocolate. I've just got 100 grams of each. I've done it before, it works just as well. So that's what, whoa, we're going with. Mix those in first now. Oh my God, it smells so good. Take out your Oreos, just crumble them up. Drop them in. Oh. Delicious. Right, I'm gonna wash my hands and then we can mix that in. All right, and that is essentially like your cookie mix done. Now I need to put them into balls on a baking tray, put them in the fridge, and then we put them in the oven and they come out and they are honestly, mwah, so good. I've lined a tray with baking paper. Then we are going to spoon balls of this. I would use your weighing scales for this, but you don't have to be entirely accurate. The balls should be about 120 grams each-ish. 115, let's add that in. 121. Lovely. Next ball. I've made 6 balls here on this tray. Now these are too close together, they will not all fit on this tray, but I'm not actually going to cook them all today because they're better eaten when totally fresh. So I'm just going to cook one today for me, because if I cook them all, I will eat them all. And I'm actually saving these. I've got some friends coming on the weekend, so these are for my friends when they come, so I can't eat them all now. But you need to put them in the fridge to chill for 30 minutes and then they'll go in the oven. Okay, so I've got to be really quick because my battery is dying, but I have got one of the cold cookies out of the oven. As I said, I'm only cooking one today. So this is going to go in the oven at 180 fan or 200 normal. My oven runs a little bit cold, so I'm putting it at 190, and it goes in for 12 to 14 minutes. That timing totally depends on your oven and how your oven cooks things. So just give it your best shot and keep an eye on it when it gets to like 12 minutes. So I'm not entirely sure how in shot I am right now because my battery died on my camera and I don't have a spare one. So I'm filming on my phone and you're balanced on a jug and you're not facing me. So fingers crossed I'm in the shot. But I'm going to put my cookie in now for the 12 to 14 minutes because the oven is hot enough and I'm very excited. So now that you've taken it out of the oven, you've got to leave it for like a good, I'd say a good 15 minutes to let it finish baking on the inside. Once it gets a bit more solid, you can move it onto a cooling rack. About 5 minutes it will go on a cooling rack, then leave it for 10 and then eat it. Look at that. Oh my god. thank you so much for coming to watch my video today. You must try this recipe at home. Obviously, I've shown you the cookie now. Oh, so delicious. I cannot wait to eat it. I will be back next week with another video, and I will see you next week. Bye!